Australian Survivor, Heroes v Villains King George Mladenov has been crowned the greatest player of all time after a stunning tribal council. The February 12 episode was being hyped up as the greatest in the history of the decades-old global franchise, and it didn't disappoint. The episode resulted in a bitter tribal council, with King George's fellow villain Simon Mee shooting multiple barbs at him, before George expertly blindsided his enemies, leading to the eviction, out of nowhere, of Simon's ally Fraser Lack. After losing the challenge, and during the inevitable scramble, Geordie Hansen crossed the divide and revealed to Shoni Fairfax and George that Simon had an idol. Australian Survivor, Heroes v Villains George makes the ultimate blindside against Simon. The trio decided to make a move to blindside Simon, while Simon still had his sights firmly set on getting George out once and for all. The nail-biting tribal council saw George show off his ability to run rings around his tribe mates, leaving Simon's alliance destroyed and viewers singing his praises. George made the promise that he was about to blow shit up. And boy did he live up to that promise. George whipped out his hidden immunity idol and offered Simon an ultimatum: save Steve or see his ally voted out. Call him king or call him the cockroach, but George had Simon against the ropes. Whipping out his hidden immunity idol, and swinging it around his head with reckless abandon, he then offered Simon an ultimatum: save Stevie Kuyu, or see his ally be voted out. But wait, the plot thickens even more. By this point, Simon was almost in tears, apologizing to Steve for not being able to save him. However, when Jonathan LaPlaya read out the votes, George, Liz Parnov and Shoni had taken aim elsewhere, sending a shocked Fraser home instead. The next episode is going to be interesting, that's for sure. Want even more goss? Listen to episode 256 of the So Dramatic podcast with Megan Puschetto below. Know something that we don't? Spill the tea here. Get the tea first. Follow So Dramatic on Instagram and tune in on Tuesdays to get your reality tea fix with the So Dramatic podcast with Megan Puschetto. Megan Puschetto, February 13, 2023. Megan Puschetto, founder/publisher. Megan is the founder, editor and publisher of So Dramatic, and spends her days and nights spilling the tea. When she's not digging for dirt and chasing the juiciest scandals, you can find her catching up on the latest reality TV shows or treating herself to a spicy marg or two. She's also the host of the hugely successful podcast So Dramatic with Megan Puschetto and So Dramatic Daily. Who is the most iconic Aussie reality TV star ever? The Bachelor's Lorena Fleur, aka the original reality TV villain, for her Dirty Street Pies. Favorite reality TV show? Married at First Sight. What is your favorite reality TV quote? The Kardashians. Kris Jenner's, "You're doing amazing, sweetie." What would your Real Housewives tagline be? "You're nobody until you're talked about." Contact Megan at SoDramaticaMedia.com.